season. Did things I ain't proud to say out loud. Broke my mama's heart more times than I can count. Made choices that would pull a good man down. But every time I drive back through this county late at night, in whatever mess I was in, I see that porch light shining steady, like it was waiting for me once again. It was my mama keeping it burning, but it was someone bigger working through her love. God kept the porch light on long after I deserved it. Through every wrong turn, every bridge I nearly burned. When I thought I'd gone too far, when I thought I'd crossed the line, God kept the porch light on until I finally came home. I wasted years I can't get back now. Wasted blessings I just threw away. But that light never once went dark, never once faded through my shame. And one cold night in late November, I pulled into that gravel drive. Mama didn't preach a single sermon, she just held me while we cried. That's when I finally understood what grace had looked like all those years. God kept the porch light on long after I deserved it. Through every wrong turn, every bridge I nearly burned. When I thought I'd gone too far, when I thought I'd crossed the line, God kept the porch light on until I finally came home. I finally came home. After all those years, I finally came home. Through all the doubts and fears, the light was still burning, the door was still open wide. The same grace that called me back and never left my side. Now I keep my own light burning for my own boy who's a running wild. I don't preach when he calls me, I just tell him I'm praying for my child. Because I know what that light means, I know what patience looks like now. Now keep it shining every evening, just like my mama showed me how. God kept the porch light on long after I deserved it. Through every wrong turn, every bridge I nearly burned. When I thought I'd gone too far, when I thought I'd crossed the line, God kept the porch light on until I finally came home. I finally came home. I finally came home. I finally came home. And the porch light's still on. I splashed some water on my face before the kids came down to eat. Practiced smiling in the mirror like everything was fine with me. No sign was written on my features. Nobody saw me sit and cry. Nobody knew the weight I carried walking through that house dry-eyed. But there was one who saw the water, one who knew before I dried it clean. He saw the tears nobody ever saw, falling in the silence before dawn. Behind that bathroom door when I fell counted everyone before the morning came. He saw the tears nobody ever saw, the ones I tried so hard to hide away. Nothing was hidden from his eyes at all, and he held me anyway. Years went by and I kept hiding, kept a strong face for everyone. Told myself that's what a mother does, carry on until the day is done. Alone before the house awakened, before the day demanded I stand tall. Every morning in that quiet room, he was already there through it all. When nobody else could see the hurting, he already knew the pain I couldn't say. He saw the tears nobody ever saw, falling in the silence before dawn. Behind that bathroom door when I felt all alone, he counted everyone before the morning came. He saw the tears nobody ever saw, the ones I tried so hard to hide away. Nothing was hidden from his eyes at all, and he held me anyway. He held me anyway. He held me anyway. Through every hidden morning, he held me anyway. I didn't have to earn his mercy, I didn't have to prove my faith. He loved me in the middle of my breaking, and he never turned away. Now my daughter has her own mirror, and tears she thinks nobody sees. So I tell her what I wish someone had taken time to tell to me. You don't have to hide your hurting, and you don't have to dry your eyes to pray. The God who saw my tears in secret will see yours the very same way. He saw the tears nobody ever saw, falling in the silence before dawn. Behind that bathroom door when I felt all alone, he counted everyone before the morning came. He saw the tears nobody ever saw, the ones I tried so hard to hide away. Nothing was hidden from his eyes at all, and he held me anyway. He held me anyway. He held me and tear was known by him, and he held me anyway. Sat there in that parking lot, 20 minutes, maybe more. Hands locked tight around the steering wheel, staring at those hospital doors. Couldn't walk in there, still shaking. Couldn't let her see me fall apart. So I sat there in the silence, trying to steady up my heart. Didn't call nobody, didn't even pray out loud. Just sat there wondering if heaven could hear me now. God saw me in that hospital parking lot before I found the strength to walk inside. He didn't need a single word from me. He could see the fear I tried to hide. Every time I sit there gathering courage, every time I'm scared of what I'll lose. But somehow peace always finds me. Somehow I make it through that door. It took a while for me to realize he'd been beside me all along. Even in the moments when I couldn't feel a thing, his presence was carrying me more than I could see. God saw me in that hospital parking lot before I found the strength to walk inside. He didn't need a single word from me. He could see the fear I tried to hide when I thought I was alone. Sitting in that broken place, he was already waiting there before I ever found the faith. God saw me in that hospital parking lot, and he walked in with me. He walked in with me through every hard door. He walked in with me when I couldn't take one step more. He walked in with me through every unanswered prayer. I was never alone because he was already there. Now when I see somebody sitting still inside their car outside those doors, I remember all that waiting. I remember what that silence was for. I don't rush them, I don't break the moment. I just whisper a quiet prayer that the God who met me in that parking lot will meet them right there. God saw me in that hospital parking lot before I found the strength to walk inside. He didn't need a single word from me. He could see the fear I tried to hide when I thought I was alone. Sitting in that broken place, he was already waiting there before I ever found the faith. God saw me in that hospital parking lot, and he walked in with me. He walked in with me. He walked in with me. Every hard road, every hospital room, he walked in with me. My boy asked why his grandpa left us, asked me things I couldn't explain. I sat there searching for the right words, trying to make sense of all the pain. Wanted to give him something certain, wanted to make the hurting disappear. But some answers don't belong to us. Some things are bigger than we're meant to hear. So I told him what I've learned from living, what I've leaned on when I don't understand. You don't have to know it all, you don't have to have the reasons why. When the questions feel too heavy and the answers don't arrive, there's a God who's big enough to hold them, big enough to hold your heart too. When you don't know what to tell your children, he'll meet you there. He'll see you through. I remember my own daddy telling me something similar when I was young. He said some questions aren't for solving, some are meant to lead us to someone, to a God who's never been afraid of every doubt and every fear. I didn't fully understand it then, but the older I get, the more it's clear. Faith was never built on knowing, faith was built on who He is. You don't have to know it all, you don't have to have the reasons why. When the questions feel too heavy and the answers don't arrive, there's a God who's big enough to hold them, big enough to hold your heart too. When you don't know what to tell your children, He'll meet you there. He'll see you through. He'll meet you in the silence, He'll meet you in the tears, He'll meet you in the questions that follow through the years. He'll meet you in the waiting, when nothing seems quite clear. You don't have to carry it alone, 'cause He's already here. Now my boy has kids of his own, asking him the very same things. He called me up one evening laughing, said, "Dad, this ain't as easy as it seemed." I smiled and told him what my daddy passed down all those years ago. You don't need every answer, son, just trust the one who knows. You don't have to know it all, you don't have to have the reasons why. When the questions feel too heavy and the answers don't arrive, there's a God who's big enough to hold them, big enough to hold your heart too. When you don't know what to tell your children, He'll meet you there. He'll see you through. He'll meet you there. He'll meet you there. In every question, in every prayer, He'll meet you there. Late frost came in April here, killed the blossom before they had a chance. 20 years of tending those trees looked like it was over at a glance. I walked those roads the morning after every bloom turned black and brown. Sat down there among the branches and let the weight come crashing down. Didn't know if I could start again, didn't know if I had strength enough to try. It was a winter that almost took the orchard, almost took a dream I'd spent years building up. It was a winter that almost took the orchard, left me staring at the ground instead of up. But almost ain't the same as finished, and broken ain't the same as gone. That winter came with all its power, but it didn't win. It didn't win. And Neighbors said to cut my losses, said those trees were too far gone to save. But something deep inside kept hoping, so I kept showing up each day. I couldn't see a single reason, couldn't see how life would come again. But faith ain't always seeing clearly, sometimes faith is simply hanging on. No guarantees beyond tomorrow, just enough grace to keep me moving on. It was the winter that almost took the orchard, almost took the dream I'd spent years building up. It was the winter that almost took the orchard, left me staring at the ground instead of up. But almost ain't the same as finished, and broken ain't the same as gone. That winter came with all its power, but it didn't win. It didn't win. Oh, I've seen storms leave scars behind, I've seen seasons take their toll, but I've seen mercy bring back life to things I thought were beyond hope. The frost was real, the pain was real, but grace was stronger still. Next spring came soft and quiet, buds appeared where none had been. It took 3 years to fill those branches, 3 long years to bear fruit again. Now I walk those rows on Sundays, and every blossom tells a story of a God who stays through every winter and turns survival into glory. It was a winter that almost took the orchard, almost took the dream I'd spent years building up. But almost ain't the same as finished, and broken ain't the same as gone. That winter came with all its power, but it didn't win. No, it didn't win. It didn't win. It didn't win. It didn't win. The frost came hard, but it didn't win. It didn't win. Doctor walked in with that look on his face before he ever said a word. Somehow I already knew it was serious, felt my whole world start to blur. But right there in that moment, before the news could hit the ground, a strange kind of peace came over me, like someone else was in the room somehow. Nothing about that day surprised him, a thing caught heaven off guard. He was there before the diagnosis, before the doctor spoke the words, before the fear could find a foothold, before the questions started hurting. He already knew the road before me, every valley, every mile. He was there before the diagnosis, and he's still standing now. I've been through the treatments and the waiting, been through nights I thought I'd never sleep, been through moments when the future felt too heavy for my faith to keep. But I never had to explain my struggle, never had to tell him where I'd been. days are harder than the others. Some days the fear comes back around. But I remember that small office where my peace was finally found. Not because I knew the outcome, not because the road was clear, just because he was already there before it started, and he's never left me here. He was there before the diagnosis, before the doctor spoke the words, before the fear could find a foothold, before the questions started hurting. He already knew the road before me, every valley, every mile. He was there before the diagnosis, and he's still standing now. He's still standing now. He's still standing now. He's still standing now. 1987 brought a drought here, cracked the ground wide open in June. Watched the corn stand tall and wither, watched our savings disappear too. Neighbors said we'd lose the whole farm, said there wasn't any way we'd stand. But Daddy knelt down in that dry field and placed the harvest in the master's hands. He never said the road would all be easy, just promised he would never leave. He's faithful through every kind of harvest, whether fields are full or standing bare. He's faithful through every kind of harvest. When abundance comes, our answer seems so rare. The drought can't shake a single promise, time can change the truth. He's always been, he's faithful through every kind of harvest, and he proved it time and time again. The 94 brought steady rainfalls, fields so full we struggled bringing them in. Some folks called it proof of blessing, said that's when God was moving once again. But I remember what my daddy told me, standing underneath that autumn sky. The harvest isn't proof he loves us more, son. He's the same in every season of our lives. The goodness of God isn't measured by the size of what we hold in our hands. He's faithful through every kind of harvest, whether fields are full or standing bare. He's faithful through every kind of harvest. When abundance comes, our answer seems so rare. The drought can't shake a single promise, time can change the truth. He's always been, he's faithful through every kind of harvest, and he proved it time and time again. In the dry years, in the good years, through the waiting and the pain, when the clouds break or they don't break, he's forever still the same. In the planting, in the reaping, in the seasons in between, I've seen mercy in the plenty, I've seen mercy in the lean. Now I'm older than my daddy was then, standing in that same old field tonight. The bank don't call the way it used to, but I still bow my head at first light. Not because I'm scared of losing, not because I need another sign. I just learned the lesson in that drought year. Faithful is who he's been my whole life. He's faithful through every kind of harvest, whether fields are full or standing bare. He's faithful through every kind of harvest. When abundance comes, her answer seems so rare. The drought can't shake a single promise. Time can change the truth, he's always been. He's faithful through every kind of harvest, and he'll be faithful to the very end. Every kind of harvest, every kind of harvest, he's been faithful through them all. Every kind of harvest, every kind of harvest, he's been faithful through them all.